I'm not the artist, they're gonna turn to a puppet. I've been myself in the darkness and I'm the same way in public. Guess I'm a target cause they aren't in charge of what they are stuck with. I wear my heart on my arm and I spill the guts on my stomach. All of a sudden I'm hunted cause they don't like what I said. But only dummies would choose to follow a wolf who is dead. Tear the flesh off of your bones and keep your ghost in my head. You looking just like a clown and I'm the bull in the pen. And the labels aren't able to get in touch when they call, cause I know all the A&Rs and I'm ignoring them all. Don't need a manager to help me, I keep blowing them off. And all the rappers who doubted me, I've been proving them wrong. They wanna give me a record deal to control me officially, cause as long as I ain't signed, I'll keep exposing the industry. And they know if I put my name on that line, it's a victory. Then they'll censor my message and try to rewrite my history. I don't need the publicity, I need all of my friends to know if I disappear tomorrow, it's because of them. They don't want you empowered, they want you willing to spend all of your money on products so that they get their percent. But I'm a different breed of person, liquor seeping through the surface. Try and cut me and I'll drink the blood, the stitches leaking bourbon. And my fans are all amazing, I officially deserve them. I'll effectively eliminate and burn who tries to hurt them. This my element, the weapons and the skeletons I...
You're rather hard to track down, I'll give you that. I was asked to find you as soon as possible. If you ask me, this problem sounds urgent. You'd best head on over to the Bannered Mare in Whiterun. Speak to Lurius Lior. He mentioned something about trouble with a dragon. And the promise of a generous reward. Sounds tempting. If I were you, I'd best not keep him waiting.
Ah, you made it. I was beginning to think you were never going to show up.
Oh, Sadia.
Yes, Mum?
The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose. A dragon has been attacking settlements throughout the
Oh,
holds.
yes, Miss Hulda.
Contingents of guards have been sent after it, but the damn thing has so far managed to evade all our efforts. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lurius Lior with the East Empire Company. How shall I put it? Dragon attacks are very bad for trade. They're also very bad for settlements throughout the holds, hence a commonality. We've been cooperating with the Jarls to pool our resources together towards finding a solution to this issue. I'm sure the collective bounty of 10,000 gold on this dragon should stir enough sword wavers into action should my plan fail.
I think 7 septims for Sigurd will do nicely.
I know of some mercenaries with exceptional talents.
Excellent suggestion. I'll do that one then.
Glad you asked. This dragon has so far proven very difficult to approach. We'll need a team that can cover a lot of ground quickly to corner it. And aside from giants, I'm not sure what else could stand up against a dragon. But that's where you'll come in, Dragonborn. I've assembled a team of the finest mercenaries I know. They've been tracking the dragon from its last known sighting in Falkreath. There's Aether, a Redguard warrior from Hammerfell. He used to be Alakir until he took up mercenary work. Danelit, a Bosmer archer, the most skilled sharpshooter I know. She was recently incarcerated in Solitude for petty theft. Luckily, the Empire was willing to look the other way this time if it meant putting a stop to this dragon. Shargam, an orc berserker from Nazulbor with the strength of at least 3 of his kind. We'll definitely need him along for the hunt. And Elmira, a mage with some unhealthy fixations, but highly skilled in the arts of the arcane nevertheless. I'll mark the rendezvous point on your map. When you get there, speak to Aether. By now, he should know where that dragon's been roosting. If we're lucky, we might be able to get the jump on that dragon and put an end to the trouble it's been causing, once and for all. Godspeed, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return.
What's a milk drinker like you doing out here? Why? What are you gonna... No need to get rough.
So, you're the one Lurius asked us to wait for. You're this Dragonborn people have been talking about. Well, if Lurius trusts you, then I guess we have no choice. I'm Aether, and this is our little ragtag group assembled by the Empire's coin. I wish we could have met under more favorable circumstances, but I'm afraid we're a little short on time. Good that you arrived when you did. We've been following recent sightings of the dragon in Falkreath Hold. It hasn't attacked Falkreath directly, but its presence is straining trade. Supply shipments through the region have ground to a halt. Seems like they've heard this dragon has a bit of a penchant for them. Why? Can't say for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows what their true intentions are. The last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same spot in the mountains southeast of Falkreath over the past few days. Ancient's Ascent is likely where it's roosting now, but who knows for how long. I suggest we head there immediately. We may be able to catch it by surprise. We can't do this on our own. That's why Lurius asked for your help. With you on our side, we might just have a chance of pulling this off. Now come on, we need to move quickly.
Kenda Balan Fukai. Finally, warriors worthy of combat walk before me. I was beginning to think your champions were on power, Fukai. Varuki Toga Tronga Dovaki. This one surprises me. With its Dova Sos, I have heard rumors. Maybe you are worthy of my Narak near Gold. It has been a grave for lesser mortals. In your tongue, they call it Wrymstooth. To the Dove, it is the Brumlock Strunma. Seek it, Ya Goz Walan, and you shall have the battle you seek.
Damn it! I can't believe the beast just slipped through our fingers. This isn't going to go down well with Lurius. You can count on that. You're right. It was probably watching our movements this whole time. It was foolish to think we could just corner it like a wild beast. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Wrymstooth. I'm beginning to see why Lurius is involved in this dragon hunt. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Mare and let him know what transpired.
Never should have come here.
You're back. I was beginning to think you may never return. So, how did it go? Did you slay the dragon? What do you mean? What are you doing here? Shouldn't you be out there pursuing it? Wrymstooth? Then it seems that once again that dragon has slipped out of our grasp. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. There's a reason I'm involved in this little dragon hunt of ours. I manage the Imperial mining settlement at Wrymstooth. That dragon first showed up a fortnight ago. It began killing miners and burning trade caravans on the road, but never attacked us directly. I tried evacuating people back to the mainland in case it changed its mind, but those miners are a stubborn lot. Foolish, if you ask me. So I hired a group of mercenaries to come to Wrymstooth and put that dragon to the sword. Sadly, they were never heard of again. Things were quiet for a while. I assumed the dragon either went back to sleep or had left the island for good. Either way would be fine with me. But then I heard news that the very same dragon was spotted over Skyrim, putting a strain on trade routes, burning caravans and settlements. I came to Skyrim at the behest of the East Empire Company. They probably saw this as my responsibility to deal with. I thought I could correct past mistakes by ending things here, but that dragon has proved far more slippery than I had imagined. It seems we have no choice but to pursue it back to where things first started, back to Wrymstooth. I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. Meet me there and we'll set sail for Wrymstooth. I shouldn't need to remind you that we won't know what to expect when we arrive. You should stock up on whatever supplies you need before we depart. And don't forget, that 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs should we actually manage to pull this off.
Best not cross the
I've
captain.
acquired a vessel that can take us to
Quite
Wrymstooth.
the
I
vengeful
know it's
spirit
not
some
much,
days.
but it'll get us there in one piece. Let me know when you're ready and we'll depart. Remember, we won't be returning until that dragon is dead, so make sure you're prepared for anything. Great. I'll let everyone know we're ready to set sail. Head below deck and get some shut-eye. It'll take a few hours for us to get there, and we'll need to be fully rested to face whatever is in store. We're here. The town is a short distance away. Once I've spoken with the others, we'll head... Alright, listen up everyone. That monster is out there on this island. It knows we're here, and it likely has a trap prepared for us. No second chances. No letting it get away this time, or none of us are getting paid. Do I make myself clear? Great. Let's move out.
Yes, what is it? We were caught by surprise by a dragon, of all things. This one heard rumors about the dragon returning to Tamriel, but did not believe it to be true. The local guard didn't stand a chance against the monster, and the settlement was quickly engulfed in flames. The lucky ones managed to escape into the wilderness, but most were eaten or burned to cinders. It is not a good way to leave this world. Through the smoke, this one could see it return to the mountains across the steeples from where it came. Perhaps that is where it is roosting. If you would seek it out and put it to the sword, speak to Jashavidar first. He has equipment for sale that you may find useful.
Gods, what a disaster! They never stood a chance. I can't even begin to imagine how the mining settlement's going to recover from this. Elmira and Theoden will stay behind and tend to the wounded. There's likely more people trapped under all this rubble. The rest of us are heading to the barrow on the other side of the island. I suggest you follow along with us, but if you want to scout around first, we'll be waiting for you at the barrow, so don't take too long.
Does this look like an inn? No. Get out or I'll throw you out myself. Yes, in fact, there is something you can help me with if you care to hear me out. A few moments ago, an ignorant lout walked into the trade house and started pestering me, asking me all sorts of bothersome questions. Tell me about Wrymstooth. What do you do here? It's an unbearable burden on these tired old ears. So, I want you to do something about it. Remove this individual from the trade house by whatever means necessary. Go on. Write it in your journal. Good. Well, what are you waiting for? I've given you a quest, now get to it. Congratulations. You're halfway to becoming a true hero of the people.
to fly the
What
other
can
day.
this one do
Did
for
know
you?
that? Well, you
The
do
tools
now.
of the trade
Consider
for
yourself
many an
blessed with my
adventurer.
wisdom.
Take a look.
Tell you what.
Now you're mine.
Is there anything you need? Empire is on edge. All these dragon attacks. Can't be good for business. The Empire is on edge. Yes? What is it? The Empire is on edge. All these dragon attacks can't be good for business.
today, huh? I thought you were kicked out of that balance.
More vagrants? Did I not tell you already that you'll get what you want? By Shore's bones, I need more time. Wait, you're not one of those cutthroat smugglers, are you? Explain yourself before I immolate you in hellfire! Ah, I suppose that's what all the commotion was about then. The rabble plundering these ruins of its riches mentions something about their shipments being jeopardized. But honestly, dragons? Maybe it was a cliff racer. They have been known to grow quite large. Well, I suppose that is quite something then. This island is the cauldron of an ancient volcano, and the barrow itself is built into the mountains. I know of a way deeper down, through these ruins, into the magma chamber. That's likely where you'll find your dragon, but there is one slight dilemma. Follow me and I'll show you.
Be careful. I don't want to have to drag your ugly corpse back to town.
As you can see, a bit of a dilemma. This is, how shall I say it, part of my experiment. I've been researching the Draugr here for quite some time now. It's a bit of a silly story, really. While testing a new spell that I had been hastily working on, no thanks to these boneheads, I had a bit of an accident. I must admit I'm still working out the kinks of the new spell myself. It's not entirely ready, in case you didn't realize. The spell I've been working on allows me, well, anyone really, to control the Draugr. At least to some degree. That Draugr must have accidentally pushed a switch somewhere ahead of us. subsequently closing this gate. I was preparing this for my next attempt. Good that you showed up just now. There's a little something I've been wanting to try. Oh, don't worry, it's perfectly safe. Well, relatively safe. At least for you it will be. I think. I've been wanting to find out whether I can transfer control to another person, to allow somebody else to control the subject I've prepared. If I can get a positive result out of this experiment, I can finally finish the spell and even expand on it further. And by that I mean having control over living things too. Animals, people, well, some control at least, and only for a short time. So, what do you say? Ready to give this whole Draugr a spin? I don't think we can get this gate open right now by any other means. Excellent! Just remember to keep going until you find that switch. It's there, somewhere. I'll end the spell once the gate is open. Now stand still while I cast this. It might tingle slightly. Well, it seems like her mind is still in one piece. That's good. Seems like it went better than the last time. With this, I can finally finish my research. I couldn't have done it without your assistance. I'm exceptionally grateful. Oh, not for another 10 or 20 years at the very least. I'm still having a myriad of problems to account for, after all. But enough about the details. You have a dragon to hunt, remember? I don't have much in the way of weaponry to help you, but feel free to take whatever supplies you need. I may join up with you later on once I've cleaned myself up. Transferring minds from one body to another really works up a sweat. Whew.
Dragon? I don't know what you saw when you were controlling that Draugr, but I expect we'll have quite a battle ahead of us. The Empire is on edge. All these dragon attacks can't be good for business.